What's poppin', yo? We already got our first viral trend and song of the new year, and it's one of the most exciting things that I've seen, and I didn't know that I wanted to see. So LiAngelo Ball, who's the middle brother of Zoe, who is Lonzo Ball, the oldest brother in the NBA, and LaMelo Ball, the younger brother in the NBA. He was part of the Ball brothers. He went to UCLA. And some events happened, which I will reference later on. But LeVar Ball, they were a basketball family. They were huge stars in high school. For those that may not know, hell, if you're pretty young, you might not even know what was going on back then. But anyway, he didn't really make it into the NBA. He wasn't as good as his other brothers. So we didn't really know what happened to him. But recently, I hear his song. And the way that I even found this song is hilarious. So I'm on Instagram, which I spend probably less than 15 to 20 minutes on a day. I just reply to DMs. That's it. I'll maybe scroll for 2 minutes and get off. I don't really get how many people have an Instagram issue, but I click on someone's IG story. It's actually Ugly God's IG story. And then I see him post a song, a world star premiering a song by LiAngelo Ball and him putting like fire emoji or something like that. And I just thought, what the hell? Is he trolling? So I tap it. I listen to the preview because the song had released through WorldStar. And I'm like, hold on. This is actually hitting. So I click on the YouTube link. I listen to the full song. And yeah, this is a certified official slapper. So to figure out where this came from, I circle back, do my little Googles or Twitters, if we want to call it that. And I find out that the earliest mention I can see of this is on a Neon stream where he's with LiAngelo Ball. Now, where the hell does Neon even stream? Is this guy on Kick or Twitch now? Not entirely sure. I don't know if he'd survive on Twitch, which is why I ask. But in the chat, some people were typing certain GIF emotes that you have to have this extension that appears on Twitch. I don't know if it appears on Kick chat too, but hey, who knows?
Fire song, bro. Do you make music?
Yeah, I do, bro. I got some uncut stuff.
Wait, let me hear your shit.
Hey,
nah, come on, man. Let me hear. Listen, let's go song for song. I got a song too.
Hey, let's get it right, bro. Let's see what's cracking real quick.
Let's see. Oh shit, chat.
I got some. It's not out, but
Oh, let me hear that.
It might have a little.
Is there any way to turn these lights on?
Oh yeah, Bobby. You ready for some hot shit?
Let's see.
So he previews the song, and there's a positive reaction in the chat. And even Neon's like, yo, I'm messing with this. I don't know if Neon I think he would call it trash if he genuinely thought it was trash. But I was listening to some other people who were giving their reactions on it, and they thought it was garbage. Now, granted, guess who the people are that think this is garbage? Yeah, they're the people that listen to the same 5 artists that all make identical music. It's like Ken Carson fanboys. And people that listen to, actually, I don't want to throw hate towards this artist. He's an upcoming guy. He's blowing up now, but I don't even dislike his music or him, so naming him would be ridiculous. But they listen to Opium, basically the same style of music where not much is said. Maybe it sounds good to them, but they're kids. This vibe was incredible. And I was shocked. And the beautiful thing about this, what makes me excited about seeing what happens from here, is that this was authentically organic. In the sense that this wasn't manufactured, and you couldn't manufacture this if it was mid-music. The song had to be great, memorable, whatever you want to call it, for it to spread like this. Because number one, off rip, people don't want to like a LiAngelo Ball song. Let me be very clear here and repeat that. People do not want to like a LiAngelo Ball song. Do people want LiAngelo Ball to win? Yes. Would they be happy if he made it to the NBA? Yes. But music, they're thinking, man, this guy's a basketball player. What the hell does he know about music? Especially after Zoe released some raps back then, and he wasn't really taking it seriously. I think Jello has released some other stuff. I think Mello has released a song here and there. So we don't know how serious they are about it. And with Jello, your predisposition isn't to want to like it versus a rapper that maybe you have a history with, or just someone that's genuinely a rapper. You're like, okay, I want this guy to win. So he has to overcome that slight hurdle. It's not too bad. So there's that aspect of it. And then number 2 is they got this released really quickly. So he released a song, it's Tweakers, on Ball Brothers as the Spotify artist. Because I was trying to find LiAngelo Ball. I was trying to find Jello, whatever the hell this song is released under. But It's on Spotify, and it's released through Born to Ball Music Group. I also love how he shouts out his father in the song. It's just amazing. This family is incredible, man. Imagine, like, who's got the edits of some Zoe and Melo highlights if they've got any this year? I don't watch basketball. Some people are saying that Zoe is making a comeback and, like, Melo's playing well. I don't know, but an edit with their brother's song, we've already seen a bunch of people reacting to it. Tory Lanez from behind jail, he says, he's quoting the chorus, I'm swerving around that corner. Whoa, man, and people are noting that this reminds them of that Louisiana sound from, you've got BG, you've got Boosie, you've got a bunch of artists from that region from like 2005. Some people were saying it kind of sounds like Nelly, but the beauty of it is that it doesn't sound like it's from a time capsule from that age. It sounds modern, but taking inspiration from that age. And this is similar to what a lot of other rappers have done. For instance, the majority of the early career of Saweetie, if she even has a career right now, I say early career when she first got on, it was sampling or redoing these old hit tracks. So he just took a sound that he was genuinely inspired by. Nobody that's looking to make a hit says, man, let me take some Louisiana stuff and throw it out there. And he didn't try to push this as a hit. It was just accidental. He's like, yeah, I just recorded this last week. It's still not out. Drops it or plays it. People are messing with it. The memes start going crazy. It's just beautiful to see something that's organic and not manufactured or attempting to be manufactured. And you've got all of these hilarious memes. You've got people, I can't play them, unfortunately, because it's music related. But Yachty was reacting to it positively. They were playing it in the Cavs locker room in a post-game interview. You can hear it in the background. He's like, man, y'all playing that song in the background? Though one of the funny memes I can show you guys, though, is where someone says, the only appropriate way to listen to LiAngelo Ball's new track. And then it's got it written on a CD in Sharpie marker. And, of course, another one where it says, how I feel blasting that new LiAngelo Ball joint. And it's got a dude in a really tall tee, like a triple XL, which is what we used to rock back in the day. That was like the cool stuff, and baggy jeans. And this, circling back to the main point that I didn't make in the beginning. So some people are saying, man, this guy's dropping some bars, acting like he's hard. I don't really think so. I think these are genuine bars. Obviously, he's going to drop, like we got a red dot, etc. But let's not play around like Jello doesn't got that in him a little bit. Let's not forget, LiAngelo Ball, at least when he was younger, he lacked impulse control. I mean, listen, you're a part of an all-star crew. You're in UCLA, Division I, playing basketball, a freshman. You're playing in China. And what do you decide to do? You decide to steal. That's right, steal in China. Trump gets you out of there, but you basically get banned from college ball because of that. You start playing overseas or whatever, but you threw everything away just to steal and be cool. Like, this guy's a rapper at heart, man. And it's not that stealing and rapping goes together, but if he's rapping about something a little bit grimy, can we give him some credit? Like, he's at least, this is why rap is so backwards. We're judging whether this guy can use certain lyrics, and for him to do that, he would have to have done some sort of crime. What the hell are we doing? But hey, listen, the rules of the game are there, and I'm just reading off the rule book. Yeah, the rule book can be ridiculous, but I'm just simply here. I wouldn't say I was a scribe. I wasn't writing the rule book, but I'm here reading off of it. So LiAngelo Ball, he's got an edge to him. And he talks about being tatted head to toe. LeVar Ball dancing to this is another level of virality. We need that eventually. Hey, Matt, you know how Bobby Shmurda's dancing on top of the desk of these record label meetings and all that? I want to see, not LeVar Ball. I don't think LeVar Ball would do some goofy stuff like that. But LeVar Ball and Jello in some boardroom talking to record labels. Because think about it. We saw LeVar Ball getting his kids into the NBA. Him going against the sports media, especially how that girl Molly tried to slander him. I'll never forgive her for that. Yeah, I think it wasn't First Take. It was the show that had Max something and Stephen A. and that girl Molly. I actually followed that back then just for LeVar, not LeVar. So he went against sports, right? NBA, not CNN, ESPN, all of that. So now we get a new saga, hopefully, of LeVar Ball rolling around as, as Jello's quote-unquote manager or supporter, because LeVar's got star power. And he hasn't said much in many years. I feel like he just accomplished his goal. He was like, all right, I fall back now. So it would be good to see another saga of LeVar Ball, or at least LeVar Ball dance into this, because that's another level of virality. Now, the first thing that I started thinking of was, who would sit well on this track? And I'm thinking, so some people are saying, man, it would have to be, this sounds like a Manny Fresh beat. It would have to be the Big Timers. It would have to be this person, that person. I didn't really see many people mention, or Boosie. I didn't see people, or Youngboy for sure would lay down a verse on this. But I didn't see anybody mention, hello, Louisiana, Kevin Gates. Now, Kevin Gates, a lot of his interviews, a lot of him talking in public, he's an eccentric guy. He's out of the norm. But when it comes to straight music, Kevin Gates is fire. Bad Kevin Gates songs are few and far between. They're hard to come by. As basically, if I'm like gun to your head, name 5 bad Kevin Gates songs, you're gonna struggle. It's clipped. I'm dumping the mag in you, figuratively speaking, and it's over. Because Kevin Gates does not really make bad music. So I think Kevin Gates would be amazing on something like this. But of course, he'd probably want somebody with star power. Please keep French Montana off of this. I don't know how French Montana does it. And y'all know I mess with French Montana. I've talked about him positively in the past. But French Montana has this habit of getting into remixes of the hottest songs somehow that he doesn't belong on. Like, he was on the Hot Boy remix with Bobby Shmurda. Why? He was on some other remix. I think he was on the K-Flock. K-Flock had some hit song. He was on some Bronx Drill remix. Why? Like, we get you mess with French, but keep him off the remix, for the love of God. And this is just something that I would really love to see, just for LeVar Ball's legacy, because LeVar Ball is absolute excellence. Other than that one tiny stint that happened with LiAngelo, his family has stayed out of trouble. They've succeeded. He's fell back. He's still with his wife till this day. She struggled. She had a stroke, all of that. He supported her through all that. The guy is really positive. Nothing but positivity and responsibility for his sons, training them from a young age. So if 2 brothers, and this was always, I had a soft spot in my heart, for LiAngelo Ball, because it's just like, damn, it's just a dice roll. You got the unfortunate dice roll from your other 2 brothers. You definitely didn't work less hard. Your genetics just didn't hit like theirs did. And to see him be able to potentially succeed in a different career path, just as cool of a career path, where I think there would be some slight envy from his brothers, like a positive jealousy, like, damn, this guy actually made it as a rapper and not a gimmick rapper or anything. I think that would be so cool. Especially for a documentary later on with Netflix or something like that. They need a family documentary if Jello goes on a run, which I hope he does. But let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. Have you listened to this? Who do you think would hit on the remix? Do you think Jello's got other fire in the tuck or what? I think he's got a bunch of different styles, because these guys are rap fans. Like, even when they were in high school, they were tapped in. So they're getting influenced by different regions, different time periods, and they're not just listening to, well, I mean, they have made some comments like, man, that's old head music, this and that, but I think that's more so maybe LaMelo and Lonzo or more so LaMelo that's made comments like that. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I feel like I'd seen that headline before, as opposed to LiAngelo. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching. Peace. Oh, I forgot to add this. Add this before the outro that I just put. And also, this is in the midst of Lil Baby dropping an album that he was hyping up. So we got Lil Baby, who hasn't dropped an album in years. Lil Baby and Academics, biggest media outlet, have had their back and forth and now somewhat patched up things in the lead up to this. This is, I wouldn't say a make or break, but this album is a big deal for Lil Baby. This is on the back of Young Thug, who just got released and co-signed Lil Baby with the tweet, whatever Wham says goes. He drops the album called Wham. He's doing all this rollout for it. QC's got money behind this. And then he's got a song with Young Thug on there. And where is all the attention in hip-hop going to? to LiAngelo Ball. I put out a tweet. You should follow me at the Mind of HY. And I said, man, if I told you in 2021 that 4 years later, because the Ball brothers were still well known back then, if I told you 4 years later that LiAngelo Ball was going to be more talked about for music than a Lil Baby album drop on the same week, you would have said I escaped a psych ward. So this is just how the game is right now. It's so cool to see. I still got to check out the Lil Baby album, though. I'm going to give it a fair shot. I've never been a Lil Baby hater, although I have never held him as high as the majority of the game did.